A Longevity Guide. Chapter 1. A Longevity/Spunk Guide. Longevity/Spunk Info. Make good use of who you are. Vitality and beauty are gifts of nature for those who live according to its laws. Leonardo da Vinci. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? Longevity comes down to this. We all have a nervous system which must be stimulated via physical, mental, and spiritual/holistic exertion just enough to exercise it, then it must be rested enough to revitalize itself, and the process repeated all over again on a near daily basis to keep your body, mind and soul operating at peak efficiency. People don't grow old. When they stop growing, they get old. The body is the only machine that gets better when you work it. You can live long, but you don't have to get old. The most important thing is state of mind. You must have a purpose, a hope, a vision, and a dream for living. Aging gracefully is all about state of mind, exercise, proper diet, and taking life easy. Longevity is all about a live in your youth, forever young attitude. If you don't use your body, it goes. You can get it back, but it takes work. The whole secret is consistency. You have to do it almost every day. Most people make a half-assed attempt, see the mountain ahead, think they'll never get it back, so they settle for their miserable lives and the deterioration of the body. Physical activity is the fountain of youth. This is not an article about exercise, so I refer you to number 611-613 and 646.75 of your library for such books. No matter how limited, some exercise is better than none. That spark of youth is too valuable to ever let go of once you've found your way back to it. You can keep it for the rest of your life if you are willing to work at it a bit. Peace of mind, release of the spirit via soulful pursuits, active mind, relaxation, sensual pleasures, romantic temperament, and diet round out the formula. Most books on longevity and mind power, number 158.1 at the library, focus on attitude and positive thinking, which is all fine and good, but in order to be truly happy, you have to add body to it. Exercise is the only way to get control of your body and actively do something about the way you look and feel inside. Health is the greatest wealth. The only way to be truly happy is to get some power in your physical body. It's never too late. The 10 biomarkers of youth and vitality according to the book Biomarkers by William Evans and Erwin Rosenberg you can control through exercise are: lean body mass, strength, basal metabolic rate, body fat percentage, aerobic capacity, blood pressure, insulin sensitivity, cholesterol/HDL ratio, bone density, body temperature regulation. You must eat the right foods, but scientists studying rats found that the number one factor in longevity as far as food was concerned is that the rats that didn't eat much lived a lot longer, hence, you can never be too thin. Compared to the rest of the world, Americans and Canadians are gluttons. You don't need much food to get by. Americans eat 4 times as much as we need, it all goes through our digestive systems wearing them out, then 20 years later, we wonder why we get all these diseases. Most degenerative diseases are caused by the foods we eat, namely fat and processed junk foods. Thinness is easy on the immune system. The best foods are vegetables, grains, and fruits. Fat makes the body work harder and wears it down. Food should be functional in your life, not a means for pleasure. Beyond sustaining your body, you shouldn't spend much time thinking about it. Life is more than food, it's the spirit that nourishes the body, and that's the way you should live your life. One guy says you shouldn't eat more than 1,800 calories a day, which isn't really that much considering the current, typical American diet. Certain foods add to your health, like fish, which have fish oils and omega-3 fatty acids in them, which are good for you. Check out supplements like DHEA, Yahimbe, antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, melatonin, zinc, iron, selenium, amino acids, vitamins A, C, E and B6. Find books on nutrition and exercise at number 612-614 at your library. Eat a high-fiber diet like oatmeal, bran, grain breads, cereals, fruits, and vegetables. When you eat, be relaxed. Eat in a peaceful, quiet setting. Age is a state of mind. Think young and you'll be young. The entire holistic scene purports that we can influence our bodies with our minds, hence, if you think like you're 22, your body will actually act like 22. Whatever the mind thinks, the body follows through the release of neurotransmitters and hormones. Healthy body releases healthy hormones, stressed out body releases too many hormones which wear the system down. Because I've come to the realization that my life is finite, I've resolved to live every day as a youthful summer regardless of what the people around me are doing. That means in my mind I think it's summer and try to enjoy the day just like I did when I was a teenager hanging out at the lake. You must either involve yourself in activities or have some passion or hobby that you do regularly with interest and gusto regardless of what it is. Live a simple, happy life where you're doing things beyond just watching the tube. Think spirit. You're a spiritual being. Live for that spiritual, inner voice that you hear deep inside your soul. I believe in the adage use it or lose it for mind, body, and soul. The real cool people in the world put their spirits to the test regularly, whether it be to help people, work, exercise, or any other challenge in life. You feel alive because you're excited about life. I believe in commuting with nature along the lines of Thoreau's belief in its spiritual cleansing power. That's where we come from in our natural state. We're beings of nature like our ancestors were, why not go back to cleanse yourself for a change? It's your choice to make life happen or sit by and watch it on the tube. When your body is tired, listen to it and rest. Relax. Get rid of stress through emotional purging, meaning let all the negative crap fly off your back into oblivion, laugh a lot, meditate, listen to music and let the fantasies of your mind flow freely. Get a good night's sleep as often as possible. Live in balance. Contemplate life. Try not to poison the body with such things as booze and all manner of chemically processed foods. Forget the past. Live in the present. Be independent. Love is nice, but you don't have to be dependent on anyone if need be. Don't get angry. Forget it all. Don't judge people. Be loving. Get control of your life. If you feel you need close friends, go out and find somebody you can talk to and be in an easy mood with. Be adaptable to whatever changes and crises come your way. There are some drugs that are prescribed for diseases like Alzheimer's, like Deprenyl, that actually do something for you that makes you vital. Anabolic steroids and human growth hormones have the same effect. If you really want them, you can go to Mexico/Puerto Rico and buy them over the counter at most drugstores or get a prescription here from a doctor. There are a few longevity clinics around that prescribe large doses of growth hormone, testosterone, Deprenyl, and a few drugs that are commonly used to treat Alzheimer's disease. It's an expensive treatment and could be addictive because these drugs are the true synthetic fountain of youth, although in the long run, they could end up destroying the body because they're so potent. Look for them on the internet. Hormone replacement therapy seems to be the thing for postmenopausal women. Check it out with your doctor, usually estrogen pills, shots, or a patch on the skin. There are natural herbal hormone supplements on the market. There are currently over 300 theories of aging. Nobody really knows why we age except that it's a natural part of the life process. Everybody will eventually get old, break down, wear out and die. There was one guy who was a fitness nut who couldn't take it when he saw himself getting old, so he killed himself. If you're seriously interested in learning more about aging, go to number 155.6713 and 612.67 to 68 at the library. Cell therapy is where the cells of healthy, unborn animals, fetuses like calves, are injected into the human body to help rejuvenate the organs. It's supposedly the fountain of youth but not approved by the FDA in the US, although treatments are available in countries like Switzerland and Mexico. The book I read touted it as a cure for everything from mental retardation to cancer. The way you take care of your immune system has an effect on longevity. Some scientists have determined that if you clean yourself regularly, especially around the orifices like the ears, nose, eyes, and mouth, you'll be creating less work for the immune system and lessening the chances of viruses and bacteria from getting in. They say clean your nails too. Albumin is a substance in the body that transports things around. The higher the level, the greater the lifespan. You increase levels by washing thoroughly and regularly. In essence, youth equals vitality equals sexual prowess. If you wanna feel like a tiger, then you gotta recapture your youth through exercise, music, attitude, and eating the right foods. I know it's tough at first, but you can do it if you take baby steps almost every day. Then about 6 months from now, you'll feel like a new person and be able to have great sex to go along with it. Pockets of longevity worldwide. The people of the Caucasus in Eastern Europe are known for their longevity. First off, they're generally happy people who live in close-knit families spanning several generations. They live simply unencumbered by the tools of our high world. They live agrarian lives, meaning they're getting sun and exercise by farming the land. They eat basic foods near their natural state like beans, herbs, yogurt, nuts, fruits, vegetables, honey, milk products, tea, spring water, etc. Part of the secret seems to be that elders are accepted as part of the family. They may have tasks that they do, but even if they don't, they're accepted as part of the community, unlike here where we reject them and put them away in retirement homes. It's enough to demoralize any senior and probably hastens the onset of death. The next factor is simple lives. They do the same things in a rhythm with the seasons. They have enough material things to live, so they don't go for these concepts that we call ambition or material excess, because they're exactly where they are and will be for the rest of their lives. People used to wonder why a lot of French people seemed so healthy despite eating all that rich, fatty food. When some scientists studied it, they concluded that they are getting antioxidants out of red wine and they are eating much more fruits and vegetables than we give them credit for. The people in Okinawa, Japan live long. Scientists think it's because of all the essential fatty acids in all the seafood they eat. There are other longevity hotspots in the world like Bama, China, Campidogle, Italy, the Huns Yakuts of northeast Pakistan, and Simi, Greece. The one common thread that I gathered is that longevity in these cases is not a bunch of old, sick people hanging around long after their time. These people are vibrant. They enjoy their lives. They feel a sense of community and have a reason to get up in the morning. Many have to do some kind of basic physical work to survive. Vilcabamba, Ecuador, longevity and peyote. Vilcabamba is a valley town in the southern region of Ecuador, in the Loja province. It's the gateway to the Podocarpus National Park. It has a reputation as a town of eternal youth for the longevity of its citizens. It's also a bohemian hangout for adventurous Westerners who want to use the hallucinogenic peyote cactus. Vilcabamba.org. VivaVilcabamba.com. Centenarians/people who live past 100. For what it's worth, here is a list of one-liners I found by reading articles about people who lived longer than 100 years. Eat fresh, non-processed, natural foods. Enjoy your food as you eat. Eat slowly. Chew as you eat in order to break down the food so you get the nutrients. Eat only what you need. Don't overeat. Eat fruits and vegetables. Drink red wine in moderation. Drink green tea. Eat medicinal mushrooms. Use olive oil. Go easy on processed foods. Go easy on coffee and tea. Get essential fatty acids from fish and nuts. Eat a low-salt diet. Eat whole grains. Be physically active. Get some sunshine. Go outdoors. Do mental activities like read or reminisce about the old days to work your memory. Do slow breathing and/or meditation. Laugh, sing, and pray. Help others. Get enough sleep. Get a spouse, a good friend or a pet. Stay inspired and busy with something that gives you purpose. Stay relaxed. Avoid stress. Avoid drug company drugs. Herbs are fine. Don't overcook your food. Go easy on sugar. Go easy on alcohol. Don't smoke. Go easy on meat and dairy. Eat raw fruit. Drink herbal tea. Don't be greedy. Don't take more than you need. Enjoy the moment. Have friends or loving extended families where the old folks are respected. Drink lots of water. Eat eggs. Eat nuts and seeds. Eat garlic and onions. Eat yogurt. Eat fermented foods like sauerkraut and miso. Eat some soy. Eat sprouts. Eat goat and sheep cheese. Eat beans. Try number 613.2 or RA 776.75 at the library. The most basic rules for a super life. A merry heart does good like a medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. Proverbs 17:22. There are very few rules on how to live a super life. The most important one is to figure out who you are in your essence as a human being, then develop a systematic way to stay inspired every day by releasing enough energy to feel good about yourself. You work as a holistic unit. Weakness or a disturbance in one part of your body or your life affects everything. Conversely, strength and inspiration in one area makes you feel good all over. This is why you have to constantly strive to be on the positive, sunny, powerful side of life. Most of the wise people, as opposed to the pop culture clones, need or want constant inspiration out in the world. I don't watch silly TV shows. I watch something that might inspire me, stimulate me, or make me feel good. I occasionally go to the number 611-613 or RA section of the library to get a health book or two simply to keep me inspired, even though I already know all the rules for vitality and health. If you're into conventional self-help, go to number 155 at the library. You can die healthy. If you take care of yourself, you'll stay healthy until your body gives out onati. You don't have to get sick and die a slow, painful death. Love yourself. Create positive energy within yourself. Be pleasant, don't get angry around people. Be happy. Keep a positive attitude where you're always trying to improve yourself and feel good. Pass some of your positive and loving energy onto other people and pets. Don't be too emotional in either direction. It drains you. Be more stable, more even-keeled, such that your sense of well-being is a deep sense of peace. You don't get fazed by anything. You need to do physical activity. Eat good foods as opposed to junky, toxic, processed foods. Relax after eating to give food time to digest. Work hard, intense and fast, but counteract it with equitable rest. Be as lean as possible. Have good genes. Constantly stimulate the mind and body. Keeping renewing yourself through soulful pursuits. Enjoy your sexuality. When you feel sick, rest. Breathe deeply and go for walks in order to get the super substance oxygen into your lungs, where it will go into the blood. When a pain doesn't go away, get it checked out by a doctor. Most of us have some negative vices like booze, drugs, fatty foods, etc. Don't necessarily try to cut them out. Just use them sparingly. Know your own body. Expect your body to get weaker as you age. Sleep for at least 7 hours a night. Minimize the use of sugar. Don't smoke. Have a relaxed temperament. Don't let things stress you out too much. Don't overeat. Don't be a couch potato. Exercise the mind as well as the body. Longevity one-liners. Acetyl-L-carnitine prevents Alzheimer's disease and dementia. As the human body ages, cells continuously divide. Telomeres, located at the ends of each chromosome, get shorter with each division. When the enzyme telomerase is added to cells in a test tube, telomere shrinking stops. This is where aging research is right now. Scientists believe there is a single gene on chromosome 4 called IND, I'm not dead yet, that controls how long human cells live in a person. If your family members live long, chances are their INDs were good and yours is too. The single most important personality trait identified in the New England Centenarian study is calmness. Never fret over whatever happens. Just keep living every day like always. A Duke University study found work satisfaction to be the second highest predictor of longevity for men. Good physical condition was number 1. Live in an area not too hot or too cold. A temperature of 73 degrees every day is ideal. Nature is doing her best each moment to make us well. She exists for no other end. Do not resist. With the least inclination to be well, we should not be sick. Henry David Thoreau. No matter how horrible and decrepit you feel, you can make miraculous changes in a short time if you are willing and consistent. In a nutshell, you have to exercise, eat the right foods, think inspired, act on your thoughts, get good quality rest and feel centered spiritually. With these few things, you can become the most vital person in your neck of the woods. They're so simple yet almost nobody does them. They're too lazy. It's so easy. Accept aging. It's normal. Men lose 1% of testosterone a year after 30. Women lose female hormones with menopause. You do the best you can with what you got. It's not about supplements as much as it's about being active. Aging is gradual. The best you can do is age gracefully. Everybody ages. Avoid free radicals, carcinogens, and eat plants with antioxidants. Good aging is the psychological acceptance of it. Don't buy into the hype about longevity. Just do the basic things to take care of yourself. Anti-aging skincare products are a big waste of money. Aging is a blessing because you're alive to do it. Many people die young. To take care of your body, eat right. Be active. Rest and sleep at least 7 hours a day. Aging might be preventable someday, but right now the technology is not available. Educate yourself to understand aging. Go on pbs.org and see if they have any vidcasts available from their pledge drive shows on health. Even though there are pockets of societies on Earth where people are a lot healthier than others, health and longevity are functions of how an individual lives. In Okinawa, they eat fish and live basic lives. The people living in the mountains of Sardinia, Italy work hard and drink grape wine which has antioxidant properties. Resveratrol in grape wine has some great properties. The Asians call the reishi mushroom the mushroom of immortality. It has anti-inflammatory and immune properties. Rhodiola rosea or Arctic root contains compounds called rosavins that have amazing properties. Try to avoid washing with chemicals, eating food with chemicals in it, sleeping on sheets made of artificial, manufactured products as opposed to natural material like cotton or wool. Avoid contact with as many artificially manufactured chemicals as possible. Go outside, get some fresh air, sunshine, and exercise. Drink lots of water or other liquids to constantly flush out your system. Have a healthy mind, i.e., a good attitude. Get a good night's sleep. Eat green, leafy vegetables and citrus fruits. Eat some garlic regularly. Try to eat basic foods rather than processed ones. Although copper is a good mineral for the body, too much as through the copper piping of tap water could lead to depression and other mental illnesses. Open the windows to circulate fresh air into your house. Work hard at what you love to do but get good quality equitable rest too. Relax and enjoy your life. Minimize stress. Take a multivitamin and other supplements. Think young. How you think affects your body. Don't automatically assume you'll age. Stay forever young. Keep a healthy mental attitude. Think spiritually. Live for higher order inspiration, not trivial or even material things beyond basic comfort. Focus on developing a young, strong, vital mental, physical, and spiritual self. Meditate, contemplate life, live in peace. Practice the mind-body relationship. Think that you're a strong, young, vital person. Do physical activities and inspire yourself to do them hard with mind power. Do some hand-eye coordination activities like Tai Chi, yoga, racquetball, tennis, badminton, carpentry work or play video games. Have a sense of humor. Enjoy your life. Experience sensuous things. Be hedonistic to a certain point to counteract your work ethic. Play at life in a mature way, doing things you like that come from your soul. Earn enough money to live a comfortable life. Save your money so you don't have to worry about it. Eliminate toxins from your body. Love yourself, love a few people, love animals, and if you can't love the world or society, at least ignore it. Learn how to deal with problems, stress, and emotional turbulence. If there are negative people in your life, get away from them. Follow your appetite. Only eat while you're hungry. Don't overeat. When you eat, don't do other things like read or computer work. Relax, focus on the process of eating, the taste of the food. Chew it well. How you eat is as important as what you eat. Eat healthy foods. Avoid the sugary, fatty, and simple carbohydrate foods with lots of glucose/sugar in them. Get a good night's sleep and good periods of waking rest where you're relaxing deeply while awake. Live by your natural biorhythms. If you get sick or feel pain, pay heed to it. Practice safe sex. Have a pet or two. Brush your teeth. Get regular immunizations. Have sex. Use antioxidants to neutralize toxic free radicals. Drink plenty of water, juice, sugar-free soda, herbal tea, or beer. It's alright to go on semi-fasts and eat a minimal amount of food in order to clean the system out and give the digestive organs a much-needed rest. Chew your food slowly in order to release their nutrients and ease the digestion process. Eat or drink garlic, onions, cabbage, carrots, tomatoes, and celery. Eat a healthy, balanced diet and minimize the use of sugar and fat. Keep a moderate body weight. Keep learning to keep your mind stimulated. Have a calm emotional disposition. Minimize salt usage. Eat tomatoes for the lycopene. Get out in nature to enjoy it and calm yourself. Lose excess weight because it's hard on the system. Keep limber with flexibility exercises. Do aerobic, sustained movement, exercise like walking, running or biking and some anaerobic, high power for short bursts, exercise like weightlifting or wind sprints. Do creative activities that keep you inspired. Never stop learning new things. Listen to good music. Reduce your consumption of beef, pork, and other animal meats. Prayer and worship helps. Eat a balanced diet with some fats and carbohydrates. Eat the least amount of sugar as possible. Eat fibery food. Minimize the use of prescription drugs. Remember, it's largely a business venture to make you spend your money. Have a reason to get up in the morning, something that keeps you inspired and happy. Be positive in outlook. Be peaceful in your relations with the people around you. Get massages if possible or massage yourself as you rest. Drink some coffee and tea to help loosen your bowels. Some herbal teas are good for you. Don't be afraid of the sun. You need some sunlight for good health. Don't listen to all the health hype in the media. Taking more vitamin pills than you need can be worse than not taking enough. Eat fruits and vegetables as raw as possible. Occasionally while you're relaxing, practice taking deep breaths in order to get oxygen into your body. You'll do this naturally if you exercise. Minimize stress through yoga, meditation, listening to music, etc. Have social ties. Be inspired and thankful. Take supplements if you don't eat a good, basic diet. Eat vegetables, grains, beans, peas, and rice. Do things to keep the mind active. Don't abuse drugs or booze. Don't smoke. Don't stay out in the sun too long. Don't use a cell phone. The radio waves could be dangerous. Get rid of whatever fat you have. Get regular vaccinations for regular diseases like influenza from your doctor. Relaxation is everything. You have to enjoy life. Remain centered amid chaos. Be childlike. Stay excited about life. Work hard at things but don't burn yourself out. Peace of mind is really almost everything. If it's cold outside, dress well. Live as purely and cleanly as possible away from chemicals, pollutants, pesticides, microwaves, etc. Take saunas and go into hot tubs in order for your body through your skin to eliminate some toxins that the liver often has to do. Another way to eliminate toxins is to take a bath in water with salt and baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, in it. Stay in for at least 15 minutes. Refined sugar decreases the activity of the immune cells, so avoid it. The thymus gland, located just above the heart, winds down with age but is an important immunity fighter, so you might look for thymic protein sold in health food stores. Immunity is related to sleep. You must get enough. Exercise is great, but too much destroys the immune system. Try number 613, number 613.0434 or QP86 and RA 776.75 at the library. Educate yourself about health and medicine, number 610-619 at the library. Life extension info. There's a controversy as to whether vitamins and supplements enhance health and lifespan. Dr. Linus Pauling, among others, put forth this idea that large amounts of vitamins and supplements will help your immune system and keep you young. There may be some basis to this, however. You can overdose on certain vitamins, especially the fat-soluble ones like vitamin A and E, and even get a flush taking B vitamins. Based on my own experiences, except for yahimbe and ginseng for my sex drive and a multivitamin, I gave up all supplements years ago because I probably get all that I need in my high vegetable and grain diet. Even though I was brainwashed once and took all kinds of supplements, I feel better now because it's tough on the stomach to digest all those hard pills. Some drugs are true anti-aging agents, but they're prescription in America and hard to get. The secret is very simple: just eat good, basic, healthy foods and exercise a little bit. You'll find longevity books at number 158.1, 612.67 to 82 and number 615.36 at your local library or QP 376.S63 of the Library of Congress system. Very low calorie diet / VLCD and calorie restriction, CR, diet info. Calorie restriction is better than exercise at slowing primary aging. CR Warcry. The calorie restriction diet is the name of an ideology of life some people live by, who believe that eating far less calories per day than the normal person in the modern West eats, they will be healthier, feel better, and live much longer. Calorie-restricted diet people generally eat about 1,000 to 1,500 calories per day. There are some counter-arguments to this, in the sense that if you lose too much body fat, your immune system goes way down and women cease to menstruate. Your sex drive goes down too. Obviously, by looking around, you know that very few people have this problem of being too ripped / buff / skinny, but I've seen a few of these people. To me or you, they look anorexic and sickly. anti-aging-revolution.net. calorierestriction.org, Calorie Restriction Society. calorierestriction-diet.com. Chapter 2. Longevity websites. Articles at verywellhealth.com/healthy-aging-40147111. Free articles. Aging Science Research. research.aarp.org/AGALENE, database on aging science for seniors.org. Andrus.org, the Andrus Foundation, bringing research to life. ilcusa.org, a non-profit, non-partisan research and education organization helping societies address longevity, population aging in positive, productive ways. aoa.gov. agingresearch.org, Alliance for Aging Research, citizen advocacy organization for improving the health and independence of Americans as they age. ACI.org, Association for Gerontology in Higher Education, a membership organization of colleges and universities that offer education, training, and research programs in the field of aging. Geron.org, Gerontological Society of America, research, education, and practice in the field of aging. Longevity websites / anti-aging websites. 1. You'll find longevity books at number 158.1, number 612.67-80, number 613, number 613.0434, number 615.36 or RA 776 at your local library. There are hundreds of general health books at number 611 to number 613 at the library. Most of them are about losing weight and fitness. Aging Advice Health books are at number 612.67 or QP86 at the library. Aging Research books are at number 613.0434 or QP86 at the library. For aging books, try number 305.26, number 362.61, number 613.0434, number 646.79 or HQ1061 to HQ1070, HV1454, and QP86 at the library. American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. 2415 N Greenview, Chicago, Illinois 60614. WorldHealth.net. The major annual conference is held during the second week of December in Las Vegas, Nevada. AbernathyClinic.com. Ageless.co.za